Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and we're back in Transport Fever 2 overlooking our freight hub outside of our central hub city of Ajaxpost. And that's kind of an indication of where we're going in today's episode. It's going to be mostly focused on freight, I think, for this one. And I have come to a decision. If you've been with me for a little while now, you know I've mentioned this a few times recently, that I need to fix a certain industry chain down the south of the map around Rangpur, and that is going to be I'm going to call it the highlight, the big job, if you will, of today's episode. So yeah, we'll get round to that, but before we do that, there's a few sort of maintenance issues that I need to fix, and for that I'm going to keep an eye on the date, because I've noticed some of our routes are overcrowded, overcapacity, not making enough money, getting too old. I need to change some vehicles and some routes a little bit, but I want to wait till the new year, 1966, Hove's interview. Was it Heaves' interview? Well, we turn into 1966. When we do that, we should get, hopefully, some interesting new vehicles, which might help me make a decision as to which vehicles we're going to put on which routes as replacements. So we're nearly there, a couple of days away, so we'll just watch these lovely big freight trains. Yeah, some old steam ones still coming in and out of our freight hub. It's all very lovely, very busy, which is what we want to see, and lots of freight being... Ooh, some new... That's an electric. That's not going to help, because we don't do electric on freight routes, do we? No, that's a decision I made. That's our protocol for the map. More electric train locomotives. Okay. Isn't going to help so much today, perhaps. Oh, well, never mind. It was an idea, wasn't it? And more. These are Japanese models. Again, if you're unfamiliar with the series, if you're new to the channel, I've got a whole host of Asian-based mods which are part of this series, which I use for this series rather. Oh, trucks, they might come in handy actually. And I've collected them all together into a collection on Steam. A link to that collection is in the description below this video, if you want to go and check out some of the mods that I'm using, both vehicles, buildings, all those sort of things. Not so many script mods, but we've got a couple. Oh, that's it, that's the end of the line. Yeah, so our big job for today is going to be fixing this industry chain here, where we're trying to create goods way over here. This is properly the south of the map, and this goods factory here is doing, yeah, pitiful business. I mean, if this is a real industry, they'd probably go out of business, they'd go bankrupt, because they're just not selling enough. I mean, yeah, we're shipping a lot of the 33 out of the potential 400 they could make. And the main problem we've got here is this plastics factory here, which is just not getting enough oil, because all the oil coming out of the oil refinery here is going elsewhere, mostly to fuel. There's lots of fuel demand, and that's being readily shipped out to Bangkok, to Ajaxpost, all sorts of other places. If we go to consumers here, we can actually tell. And a little bit to these chemical plants, either way up the other end of the map in Chengdu, the other side of Ajaxpost, or this little chemical plant here. So the big job for today is we're going to add in another two industries, another oil well, and I've decided to really make that work, rather than feeding more oil into this refinery, which is actually getting enough. I don't think it can go any further than that. That level 2, actually, could it go bigger than that? We might try that out, but my initial thought was have a separate dedicated oil refinery for this chemical plant. Ooh, I don't know, can I change my mind? But anyway, we'll come to that a little later in the episode. I will put time codes in, so if you're not interested in all the maintenance and tinkering with routes and stuff, you can go straight to the big job, I'm going to call it that, sorry, by using the time codes in the video. Anyway, maintenance, a couple of things I want to look at. One thing I do is the age of vehicles. So let's turn this round here. Actually, the age isn't the big thing, it's the condition, because some of these vehicles are very old. These trains here, for example, on Surat, they've got a very good condition, but they're 23 years old. They obviously have a very long lifespan, so I've been focusing more recently, to be honest, on the condition. And I've dealt with most of these. And I've done those off camera because it's just replacing vehicles, it's not terribly exciting. But this one here, the Four Aces Transport, Let's have a look at that route. Again, that's in this part of the map. And that is basically connecting all the goods coming into Dien Bien Phu here from our main freight hub, where we were sat over at the beginning of the episode. All the goods coming down here for this end of the map. So they come down here for onward distribution by trains into either Rangpur or Erawan, all the way down there. And there's a little truck route here which ships those out between these two train stations, because that's the way I've designed it. May not be the most effective, but that was my decision at the time. And there's also food obviously produced here, which can go up north to Ajaxpost or to the local demand down here. And the Four Aces Transport Company is dealing with that. And how are they dealing with it? Are they overloaded or not? They're quite old. They're not very bad. So they don't actually need replacing as such, but that's coping okay actually. That dockside there, and here again they're not overloaded there. They've got enough trucks on there, so that rate of 393 appears to be okay. But I want to change these vehicles out. I want to get rid of these old ones. And do we have any modern vehicles? I want to keep one in view. I always like having an individual in view when I'm doing this, so I can check it out for the details. Not so important for trucks, but it's more important for trains to my mind, because you can get all the lengths and the details of capacity and performance and so on. If we want to replace these vehicles, what else do we have? We're carrying all sorts of stuff, so it needs to be any cargo type. Now, we did have a couple new ones turn up, didn't we? The Isuzus, where have they gone? Where are they? Why are they not here? Oh, there it is, the flatbed truck. Ah, okay. Now, these come in a variety. Oh, they are kind of. Is this a modded version? I wouldn't have thought so, but you never know. Again, if they are a modded version, you'll find them in my Steam collection. If not, they'll be in the base game. You know, that's how it works. A flatbed truck is actually, these are finished product deliveries, aren't they? And I'm using at the moment the Ziz 150, which is which does take everything. So could we use you? You go actually quite fast, which is fine, because although this route is relatively short, the roads are all country roads, so they are quite fast anyway. We have got these new mans though down the bottom. You only go 50. You carry 17 as opposed to the Isuzu 14. Ooh, I quite like the look of you actually. 68 is the running cost. Well, 69 as opposed to 74. Yeah, we don't need that speed, because these roads, although they are country roads, here, their fastest speed is 50, I think, isn't it? If we just check that. These are the correct country roads. They go 50. Yeah, these are the fast country roads. So that's all that. Yeah, I think the man will do. So Isuzu, however you pronounce it, we don't need you. Let's get rid of that white colour. There you go. I'm going to just check the ones that are in bad condition. So actually, if I select all, and then deselect the good ones. So we're just replacing the really bad. No, replace all of them, man. Don't be silly. Replace all of them. Consistent fleet. So we're replacing you. I'm going to replace you with the tarpaulin truck. We can probably actually release a few of these vehicles. Are any of them empty? We don't need. Okay, all the ones I'm picking are full of stuff. It's a very busy route, this, as you can see. Oh, you're empty. Okay, we'll sell you. So I think our rate of delivery, 393, worked well, didn't it? Okay, I'll replace all of them, and I'll sort of sell any over that we don't actually need. I'll replace all of you. And the rate is now 471. Okay, so Four Aces have got a renewed fleet, which is lovely. I was also looking actually at the local delivery in Dien Bien Phu here. Now, did I fix this? These are quite old. Yes, I think I added in a new stop to this route off camera, because the town has grown over the years. It's stopped growing now, but that's what towns do. Yeah, it grew quite dramatically. And I think Silver Street was the new stop I added. Although some of the businesses here were covered, there were a few that were outside of the range. So I thought, just to ensure that we are covering them all, and it might also promote growth if we deliver to that area, we can do that. So these trucks here, again, they're coming out of the dockside here. Oh, this is yeah, they do need either more trucks or bigger trucks. I think then we can do bigger. Or actually, no, because it's a mostly in-town route. We don't want the fast ones. We could use the man again, to be honest, I think. And that might work here. Give us a better delivery rate. Okay, we'll do the same thing here. So we'll use the tarpaulin truck, which again can carry all cargo, which is what we want. Only goes at 50. That's fine. Yeah, we have got these semi-trailers, these articulated Soviet Russian models here. They go fast, they carry quite a lot, but they're more specific in what they carry. Though that actually would work. But because you carry more, yeah, you're more expensive. I don't think I want that. The tarpaulin, I think, works well for this. So what we're going to do, we're going to replace all of you for 5 million. Goodness. Excellent job. And what I'll do also, because they've been doing such a grand job elsewhere, is we will actually hand this contract to those lovely people at 4 Aces, because that just makes the name of the company that much longer. We'll just abbreviate, I hope they don't mind, DMBN Food DPP. There you go, Mad Trucker. A few more trucks for your business to handle. Ooh, and the overloading has reduced at dockside there. Excellent job. The other thing I look at occasionally, I don't do it very often, is the station stats. Is that this one? Station statistics here. The overloading. Just to make sure that we're not wasting any valuable produce, or indeed people, but by not getting them shipped out quickly enough. And Hong Kong steel is poor. Actually, have a look at that one. Oh, that isn't very good, is it? Oh, again, this is a local delivery route, isn't it? It's the local logistics for Hong Kong. Now, this is right at the other end of the map. This is the top north of the map, if you're unfamiliar with the series. So it's a long way from Erewhon, where 4 Aces work. So I'm sorry, Mad Trucker, you haven't quite got this far up the map just yet. Maybe in time you will. If anyone else wants a company on the map, then please do. Just drop a note into the comments box below. And I'd be more than happy to accommodate competitors to Mad Trucker and his 4 Aces team. Perhaps for the north of the map. Do you want to take ownership of some routes around here? Please do let me know, and we'll see you added in future episodes. Right, so this local delivery here, this is doing very good business. They're not making that much money though, because there's not enough trucks. Maybe that's the problem. Yeah, we need more trucks in here. They are the little ones, aren't they? They are ZIS 150, very popular, because it travels at an appropriate speed for in-town deliveries. Although there's a little stretch of fast country road here. Yeah, you are fast country road. Should I make that country road? Yeah. I dare say the town will change it back to slower town road in due course, but that will do for now. Right, let's have a look at you. Let's manage these vehicles. They're only 2 years old. Could I just add more of these? I could add more of these Zizzes to it, couldn't I? So what is your current rate? Is 117. And waiting here at the steel plant. We could pretty much double this number of complement of vehicles here, couldn't we? And yeah, let's do that. We'll clone those 4. So that takes up to 210-ish. Excellent. So that will deal with Hong Kong, hopefully. And there's another one up here, Erewhon Coal. Yes. I think it was G. George commented that I'd got this the wrong way round. That we've got 2 coal mines in close proximity feeding a steel mill down here. And as G. George suggested, it might make more sense to have had the trucks taking coal out of this one up here, and then the train taking the fuller load all the way back to here, which would have I think, given us a better mix of cost and revenue. So it would have got more money from the train than doing just this. But this is the way I've done it, so we're going to have to stick with it, I'm afraid. We're left with this. But we are overloading here. Yeah, what's our rate on that? That could go up to 400, couldn't it, really? And these trucks are quite old. Are you the Ziz? You are the dump truck. Okay. I want to actually just check, because I'm not sure this is fast. It's not fast country road. Let's speed this up, because I do want you to go as fast as you possibly can. I mean, there's no risk of the town getting in the way and changing this to 30-mile-an-hour roads. So that will do nicely. Good. So we can make use of the faster 50-mile-an-hour trucks. So let's do that. And let's replace you with... We could replace you. We've got a dump truck. The dump truck, the man. Oh, you carry 21 as opposed to 15. That should fix the problem. They're going faster as well. We have got this. Okay, we've got the ZIL 130. That's 15 at 56. We don't actually need that speed. And you are cheaper. We might put you in. We'll keep it a Russian vehicle. We'll stay with that, I think. The Isuzu. You're going too fast. We don't have highways around here for this. So I think that's what we'll do. The semi-trailer. No, they can't carry coal anyway. But yeah, we'll replace them with the 130. That sounds quite reasonable to me. And hopefully that will take care of... We're still only 323. We could take more out of here. We could... Yeah, let's clone a vehicle or two. So if we clone one. And again. 460. That might be too many. We'll panic about that later if we need to. Okay. So that's that done. We don't have any... you're still very... Okay. We might need a bigger train here as well, actually, coming out of Erawan here. Is that a steam train still? It is. It is indeed. And your rate could be a bit higher, actually, because out of 2 coal mines we can get 800. You're 11 years old. You're not due for a replacement. What we could do, perhaps... Alright, let's have a look. I wasn't actually planning on doing the train in this episode, but as we're here, let's have a look at it. So this train is... Actually, the locomotive is the FD. Oh, you are really powerful. Don't want to edit you. I want to replace you. There you go. You are the FD. Where are you? There you are. You're really powerful. 53 miles an hour. It's not a long route, so that's okay, I think. You're 220, which is really powerful. We don't have any... Ooh. You're fast. And just as powerful. I don't think we've got anything quite as powerful as the FD, apart from that really fast Russian P36. So if we change this to power order... Oh, it's actually not quite as powerful as the FD. What about diesels? You're not. We could double head it with the TE3. We've got a few of these TE3s around. We could do that. It's a bit faster as well. Okay, let's try that. Okay, and what wagons do we have on here? Will you tell me what wagons? Just the gondola. That's a lot of help, isn't it? If we put these in speed order, top speed, there you go. So we can go at 62. You go at 75. You're unnecessarily fast. This gondola goes at just 50. The Naffy, you go at 50 as 75 and 50 as well. But you're less. Your capacity is less than. Oh, actually, the 50-mile-an-hour gondola isn't. Is only 50 as well. Okay, what length do we have on our current train? 237 meters. Okay, so if we put the old gondola on this one again. And you're slightly longer at that capacity. You're going fast. If I had another wagon on there, that makes you 249. Will you fit into these stations? Let's try it. And there is only the one train on there as well. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 40, 240. It's a bit short. What about to the other end? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, you're a little bit short. Where is that train, by the way? You're going into there. Okay, you're still going to be limited to 50 miles an hour, though, even though we've got the diesels on there. Let's go a little bit faster. I just want to see it. My calculations are that it's a little bit too long for the platforms. So we might have to jigger the platforms here. Which platform are you going to? That one. That should be easy enough to do, actually. Do we have anything else coming into the other platforms here? Oh, from the other side. That's okay. That's okay. So are we going to get a loading penalty because you're a little bit too long? It says no. I think... Can I extend this? Okay, let's get the train out of the way. So I want to change this switch as well, probably. Can we make this platform a little bit longer? We could actually... Could we do it to both platforms? Okay, I need to configure the station, configure you, and it's going to be high-speed track without catenary because we are still diesel. And the platform, a lovely cargo platform. Well, it says I can. Okay, yeah. So the steel train or whatever it was coming in on the other side, steel bulk. Yep. Oh, you're a steam train as well. Losing money because you're going a long way and you're coming back empty. Yeah, might have to look at that. This curve looks like it might not work. Will you work? Can I just slip? No, it doesn't want to do that. Okay. Let's get rid of all this. And hopefully I can put that switch back in there without too much hassle. Oh, yes you do. Well, that's easy enough. Good. That's that sorted. And at the other end of the route, down here, we'll just make it longer on the one side. Configure you. Another cargo platform. There you are. Easy peasy. And where's our train? Coming into view. Excellent. And you fit very nicely in there. Good. And you'll probably fill up, actually. So oh, this is looking a lot better. Yeah, they're getting through that quite nicely. One more thing before we get into the big job. I was looking at this, not the building. Yeah, this bus route here. Again, is it covering... there are now buildings outside of the range, yeah, of these bus stops. I think we can fix this. And this is actually... Not all my local bus routes are profitable. A good few of them are. There are several that are unprofitable. But I mean, they all feed into very profitable passenger routes, so I don't care. They pay for themselves in that way. I think we could upgrade this. Okay, I just want to keep an eye on... No, not the building. That's it. This goods route here. So, yeah, if we could divert, I think... Oh, we could have it just going around there. Divert 9th Street to come round here before going up to Chang'an Avenue there. That works for me. Some good fast-ish town roads. We will connect you to there. Yeah. And where should we put our bus stop? We could have you... Oh, yeah, we want you to go in this direction. So if we put you here... Yeah, that will do, I think. We can do that. Put it on both sides just in case I decide to change the orientation of the routes. So, error 1 local, we'll manage this line, get rid of that nasty white colour. So after 9th Street, can I add that station there? You go around there. That looks good. Do we need to do anything over this side? We are getting a bit close to... They're covered. Yeah, we may need to put a bus stop down here as well, actually. But we're going to leave that for the moment. Should we change these buses? I think they're generally okay. Let's have a look at them, actually. It is the ZIS 155. And you're not a cargo bus. You're one of those. 37, 12 people. You're quite... Oh, actually, you look okay. Yeah, the slight issue I have here with some of these mods, these buses, they are horse powered, so their emissions are that much lower, which is good, but it's a little bit inaccurate in terms of realism and stuff. Yeah, even that one, it goes at 40 miles an hour, drawn by horses. Could we go for one of these? The 158? It's not that much faster, it carries a lot more people. It is substantially more expensive. Oh, let's try it. I can always check it out later and see if it is starting to lose money. Because again, the main issue with a lot of these in-town routes is there are just one, or actually there's 2 stops here. Usually just one stop which has got a lot of people waiting, and the other stops are empty, so there's not a lot of business to be had. But this one actually looks... Yeah, there's 2 stops here which are busy. So this might work out quite well. Right, we'll do that. Okay, let's get on to our big job, which is the oil refinery issue we have for our chemical plant and our goods factory up there. Now, what I was thinking was we could have another industrial... this isn't quite an industrial area with these coal mines and stuff. There's a lot of residential space. We could find oil out here somewhere and have a refinery perhaps here which feeds into the chemical plant there. I think that would work. So we're not getting... Production is okay there. I'm not going to disrupt that. I don't think. The customers are... Yeah, the chemical... Actually, let's check the chemical plant up here. Oh, that's getting lots of oil from somewhere else, isn't it? Yeah, there's plenty of oil up here for that one, so it doesn't need refined oil from Rangpur at all. So I think, yeah, we can cut that one off. Okay, so we're going to build an oil well here. We'll build it the other side of the hills, so it doesn't interfere with the seams of mine, the deep mines here for coal. And we'll have a refinery over here, I think, another one. Yeah, and then we can just run a train straight. Or do we want to put it... I don't want it connected to that one because it will become part of the set. Will it become part of the set? It will, because it will be the same station, won't it? Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking basically, and we'll do this big build as a speed build, and I will see you when that is concluded. So yeah, enjoy this, and I'll be back with you in a few minutes' time. I think we're about there. What we're going to do, what I was looking around for just then was a suitable train depot where I can get a new train out onto either of these tracks. There isn't one really. The best choice I've got is up here near Baghdad, so we'll sort that in a minute. What I'm thinking, we have got this train here which is currently taking the refined oil out of the Rangpur refinery into the chemical plant here. We'll repurpose that. We'll change this line. We won't repurpose it. We'll change the line actually to this line going out here. So it's doing the same job but from a different refinery. So in fact I should be able to do that from here. So big chem, we'll add a station which is that one. Take that out and that works fine. And again we'll make sure it's lows if it can. 3-minute wait, well we'll fix that if we need to. And that's that line there. But I do want a line, well, a train on this line from the crude oil well. Yeah, not quite sure where we're going to get that train from, how it's going to get there. What we're going to have to do, I think, is we can get rid of all this. Is we've got, okay, so you go on to that track there. Could you get onto this track here, which might be easier to manage? It's either coming down on this track here or this track here. Okay, can I change this depot? Can I? Oh, I think I can. Hopefully the curve isn't too awful. Can I take you from there? Not like that, I can't, no. Ah, excellent. Okay, we can do that. That's sweet. Okay, we'll put a quick signal on there. I've not put signals on the new lines yet. We'll do that in a second. We'll put that up there. No, not that. It doesn't really matter which direction, to be honest, but that is the wrong direction. Can I get rid of that signal hidden behind the depot? There you go. We want to be that direction, basically. Good. So we should be able to get a train from there down this track here, which should, I can then cut off to go down here. He said hopefully. Okay, so let's try that. A track coming from there. And I want you to, yes, that should work nicely. I've double tracked these new lines, despite the fact that I don't really expect to have more than one train on them at all for quite some time. Which direction is it? Oh, you're travelling on the right hand side, aren't you? You're not British. So that should go down there. That should work. Okay, let's try our signals then. I'll put a signal there. Doesn't need to be one way, because you only will be travelling in one direction anyway. Now on here, we're going to have some signals. We'll auto signal here, coming out of. Well, there's quite a long switch over there. Okay, from there, signal spacing 500 meters sounds reasonable. Now, oh, struth, not two-way, one-way. Can I, if I replace, will that do the job for me? It looks like it has, apart from that one. Actually, is that the same track? Yes, it is. This one here. Oh, it's taken it away entirely. That's not quite what I wanted. Okay. I'll put you there. Good. And oh, there doesn't need to be one going in here, but there does because we've got a switch. And we'll just drop you there. Good. And coming out of the switch in the other direction. There. Yep. Yep. And into this switch. Wherever it is, there it is. Have you there. Actually, this. Oh, it's removed this one. No, I don't use that replace option in the auto signal mod very often, so maybe I've just somewhat misunderstood it. But there you go. Why is that? Oh, that's right. Yes, that can't be a single way because it's coming down from there. No, that's better. Good, so that's that line to the oil refinery, and from there to there, we don't really need a great deal of signalling. We'll put it in anyway. So it's not going to be. Oh, we need a switch here, don't we? Well, we don't really, but I'm going to put one in. Good. And some signals. There. Actually, coming out of here. Yes, that's a diamond there, isn't it? So we can put signals there. That's good. Coming out of the refinery to the chemical plant. These will be one-way ones. The other side of the switch. There we go. And that has done the job. There should be no other trains coming in from here, but I'll put that there. Anyway, in fact, we'll put one there as well. That won't want to be one way because it'll confuse the route, which I'll delete anyway in due course because it's unnecessary. Well, it's unnecessary. It should be unnecessary at the moment. We might add a little route back in there, or I could use the trucks, which were never profitable anyway, between the oil refinery and the chemical plant. And yeah, we'll have a signal coming out of the station there. That's good. And one-way signals going back to the refinery from there. This is one way. Click it correctly. There you go. Oakley dokley. Now, so that train there is going to be doing that. It's not. No, we could still call it that, I suppose. Yeah, that'll do. Right, we want a train. Can I get it out of this depot here for my crude oil? It's going to be diesel. Could be you. Or you. We'll take the more powerful one because we will want a few wagons on there. So that's one of you. And the cargo is going to be oil. We'll take the small one for the moment. Keep an eye on the length because the platforms are at the moment 240 meters. 180. We'll try that. There you go. Can I put you on to the Erawan crude bulk? It says I can. Awesome. So let's get you running out of there. You might take a little while to get into position, to be honest, because you've got quite a long way to go. And well, there are no other trains on there at the moment, so you might get there reasonably quickly. Oh my goodness, we're in 1967 already. Wow, how time flies. A new bus and a taxi. Okay, we don't have any ordinary city roads that go that fast yet, but as and when we do, we can supply taxis. Oh, that's what I wanted. Hopefully that's a big, powerful diesel. We'll look at that in a second. And some more Isuzus for our road vehicles. Ooh, 47. It's a bit slow. That's the issue I've got with the Japanese cargo mods. They run quite slow, relatively. I suppose cargo doesn't hurtle along track at huge speeds, but I like to be at least 50, if not 60. Again, if you're more familiar with the health and safety, the risks of speed on cargo rail, then please do advise me that I'm getting it wrong. Getting it wrong. That's the correct word. That they should travel at less than 50. But hey ho, there you go, and lots more of those. Okay, what is that new diesel? I'll have a quick look at him in here. My vehicle. If I get rid of that first. There we go. The diesel locomotive. Oh, you're a Korean. 180. You're a bit more powerful than that one. Shall I put you on instead? You are that much more expensive because you'll go a little bit faster and you are that bit more powerful. Oh, why not? Yeah, let's do that. Let's replace our crude bulk train. And we'll edit you. And we will take that locomotive out and put the Korean in. Are you at the front? Yes, you are. Excellent. And we'll have a look at you. That does look, dare I say it, very American. Possibly talking of South Korea here, which obviously has closer ties to America than North Korea does. So they might have taken designs or even imported locomotives. Again, if you know more about Korean locomotives, then please do let me know by dropping a note into the comments below. That would be lovely. Lovely to hear from you. But there we are. I think we'll finish our episode there. We've got a brand new oil supply for our chemical factory here. And hopefully this will build up. Yes, that's building up quite nicely there. And make that more profitable and supply enough plastic here to our goods factory to actually make goods to ship to the rest of our island hub. So that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for joining me for this. Oh, actually, I want to check that these trays go to the correct platforms. And they probably don't. They go to different platforms. That's okay, actually. I was thinking the crude oil might go to the outer platform, but no, that's fine. That's fine. As long as they go to different platforms, I'm happy. So I think we'll leave this here for the time being. And I will say, oops, click the wrong thing. I will say thank you for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, it'd be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely. Just click on the old thumbsy uppy button. Even better, if you've got anything to say about what I'm doing with the game or the game itself, or if you want to have something named, a route, a train, a station, if you feel, you know, creative in the naming of things, then please do just drop a note into the comments box below. It'd be great to hear from you. And of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now. And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Transport Fever 2. Until the next time, bye bye for now.